Welcome back, guys. It is time to make dessert number 1 for Thanksgiving, pumpkin pie. The recipe for the pumpkin is up, so check that out. The recipe for the crust is also up. So let's get into making this pie. We are going to be using some sugar, 3/4 cups. You can use all white, all brown. I have a mix there. For my spice mix, I have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, 1/2 teaspoon of allspice, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You can use 2 tablespoons of pumpkin spice mix. 3 eggs, 2 cups of the pumpkin that we made, and 1.5 cups of half and half. First thing I'm going to do is puree the pumpkin and the sugar. And then I'm going to add my spice mix. I gave that a mix together, and then I'm just going to add that in and puree that into the pumpkin. And then I'm going to add the eggs, do the same. And then the last thing will be the half and half. Simple, huh? We'll puree that, and then we will move along. I usually just let this sit and marinate for about an hour in the refrigerator, just so that the spices can mix and blend, but you can go ahead and use it right away. So now let's get our crust ready. You can see the butter there. That means our pie crust is going to be flaky. Just roll this out into about a 12-inch circle to make a 9-inch pie. Just roll from the center out. I use the plastic just to keep it from sticking. And then you just want to pick up your crust and sit that into your baking dish. And then just, sit it to let out all the air bubbles. And you're going to trim off the overhang and fold the dough over onto itself. I'm not making this pie pretty. Baking is not my thing. You can make it pretty, you can make designs, but yeah, I'm just going to fold the dough over and sort of press it into the pie pan. And then I'm going to get my filling and pour that in, and we're baking this at 425 for 10 minutes and then 350 for the rest of the time, which is going to be about 45 to 50 minutes. You want your pie to still be jiggly in the middle, but you have to let it sit for at least 2 hours before you cut into it. So there is our pumpkin pie. I'm going to cut you a slice once it cools down so you can see what it looks like. And there it is. Get yourself a dollop of whipped cream and enjoy. I will see you in the next video. Our next dessert will be coming up soon. Bye-bye.